Well, a video has been making rounds on social media from Lanmo Sanjo. Lanmo Sanjo is the top gang leader of the 400 Mawozo, one of the main gangs in Haiti. When we're talking about main gangs in Haiti, we have to mention Jimmy Barbecues, Cherizier, G9 family, plus allies. We have to talk about the Kras Barrier led by Vitelholm Innocent. We have to talk about the Grand Grif gang, the Savian gang. So the 400 Mawozo is one of the top gangs in Haiti with a lot of gang members, and it's part of the GPEP alliance. So this leader of the 400 Mawozo, that is Lanmo Sanjo, released a video just recently, just days. And in that video, there were police officers, and he said that he uses these police officers to know what is happening inside the Haitian National Police. Well, that is what I'm going to talk about today, and I'm going to also show you the footage of the video that he released claiming that these police officers are in his payroll and that he uses these 6 police officers to know what is going on and what is about to come in these gangs. And I'm also going to talk about what perspective he is trying to put and if this is really genuine, because we know that some of this information is actually not genuine, and I'm going to tell you why. So this is Bonafide. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly subscribe and hit that notification so that when I release anything new on Haiti, you get notified as soon as possible. Now, recently, Lanmo Sanjo has been a person that has been hitting social media headlines across different media. And just recently, a few days ago, he released a video apart from the video with the police or perceived police officers wearing police uniforms. He released a video of him having a Barrett M82 gun. This is a very expensive and a tactical weapon. This is also known as the Barrett 50 caliber. Is a semi-automatic anti-material sniper rifle chambered in 50 Browning machine gun, designed for extreme long-range precision and power. It was developed in the 1980s, renowned for its ability to disable vehicles, penetrate barriers, and neutralize targets at distances of up to 1,800 meters, weighing approximately 30 pounds. The M82 features a muzzle brake to reduce recoil, a 10-round detachable magazine, and a robust construction for reliability in harsh environments widely used by militaries and special forces worldwide. It excels in anti-material, counter-sniper, and special operation roles. Now, these are types of weapons that some of these gang leaders are showing off to the public because they can acquire them, because in one way or another they can smuggle them inside the country because of the weak systems. Now, Lanmo Sanjo has been hitting the social media scene because of such theatrics, because he's showing off such a very expensive rifle, a rifle that can obliterate the enemy in sight, because it is a long range and a very powerful weapon, as I have just given the information about that weapon. So he is in custody of that weapon, which is something that does not sit well with the law enforcement in Haiti currently. And there are rumors that there is no way that the gang leader could have smuggled the entire rifle in its full form to Haiti, that it is possible that he could have used a different way of smuggling where he smuggled different parts of that weapon to come and assemble it in Haiti. Either way, there are some loopholes in Haiti that need to be filled, and that is a discussion that will last a very long time if we start to discuss, because I did a whole video about how the Haitian gangs smuggle in guns and rifles and drugs from other countries and then get money from that. I'll attach a link about that video. You can go and watch the full details of how these gangs are using the system, the weak systems, and are using different mechanisms and even hiding behind the church so that they can smuggle these guns inside the country. But that is not the reason as to why Lanmo Sanjo is trending in the social media scene. He released a video with 6 or alleged 6 police officers, saying that these 6 police officers are part of his details to give him information about how he is making sure that he is evading police capture. Now, in this video, Lanmo Sanjo sitting in the middle could be seen with police officers or people who have police uniforms of police officers sitting beside Lanmo Sanjo at both sides. And he was giving a speech that the police officers are in his pocket, that nothing can be done that he doesn't know within the law enforcement, that when the law enforcement will want to come at him, he has already people inside that will warn him or in one way or another give him information, detailed information that will help him to escape capture from the law enforcement. So that is the reason as to why Lanmo Sanjo has been hitting the social media scenes lately. He took a very bold move to go out and say that the Haitian National Police is in one way or another, some elements in the Haitian National Police are collaborating with the gangs. But is that real, or maybe that was fake? That is something that we want now to discuss in this video in detail. And I'm going to tell you why. So recently, the police operations in Haiti have been targeting one main person, and that is Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier. We know that the law enforcement, the EMSS, has been very, very deliberate in mentioning Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier as the main person to go for when you want to dismantle the gangs in Haiti. The law enforcement has been very bold to go against the Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier's gang and him as a person, as the leader of the Vivan Sam. The Vivan Sam being a coalition of gangs, a coalition of criminal organizations in Haiti that have come together to fight the law enforcement of the country or to fight the government of the country. So that is the reason as to why you're finding these gangs or these gang members now taking initiative to even go to the extent of doing what Lanmo Sanjo is doing. Lanmo Sanjo currently is the leader of the 400 Mawozo gang. The 400 Mawozo gang are a very, as I started by saying, a very huge organization and also part of the GPEP family. We have the G9 and the GPEP. Barbecue is always the leader of the G9, but we have the GPEP as an antagonizing league of gangs to the G9. But in this, Viv and Sam, these two major or huge organizations came together so that they can fight the government of the day. Now, there has been a lot of heat on Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier as the leader of the G9, as the leader of the Viv and Sam, and that has made the entire gang fraternity to be jittery about what is going to happen if Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier falls. And this could be a strategy by the next top gang leader, that is Lanmo Sanjo, to sort of give a diversion away from Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier so that the police officers or the law enforcement could go at him and ease the heat on Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier. This is a sort of a ploy by the gangs, the entire gang fraternity, to sort of deviate the police officers from increasing the heat on Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier, because as we stand right now, Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier is a man on the run, is a man that has been cornered on all sides because the police officers are really focused on dismantling the Delmas gang, and they have been very much concentrating on Delmas, on all corners of Delmas, to make sure that this gang leader, the alleged gang leader of the Vivan Sam, does not find peace, does not sit, does not sleep, is a man that is on the lookout because the law enforcement has designated all its apparatus, all its missions towards Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier. And that now is something that these other gang leaders don't want. That is why they want to now divert this attention. When you're seeing Lanmo Sanjo coming out, of course, these people, it is most likely that these are just other gang members that have police uniforms. We know what gangs are doing because we have discussed time and time again the strategies that these gangs are using. We are not disputing the fact that there can be some police officers who will leak information once or twice to the gangs because it is practically impossible for the entire police force to be clean. But it is unlikely that these 6 uniformed people sitting at both sides of Lanmo Sanjo are actually police officers. We have talked time and time again here about the actions of the gangs in different quarters in Haiti. When they go to a particular locality, they go straight to a police station and then they ransack that precinct, that police station. They get all the arms, they get all the uniforms, they get everything that is in that precinct, and then they loot them, they go with them. These are likely the spoils of such gang activity. They go to that police station. We've seen what they've done in different police stations. Just recently, I was giving information about the police station in Antibonite region. What they did, they went there, they burnt that police station. So this is likely what happened even when you're talking about these people who are wearing these police officers' uniform. These are likely spoils of gang activity, that they went to a certain precinct and they looted these uniforms. Then they give the gang members to wear these uniforms to pretend as if they are police officers so that they can shoot such a video. But to what end? And this is the reason why. Apart from trying to divert the attention of the Haitian National Police, these gangs are also trying to wage a psychological warfare against the police, the Haitian National Police, and the public, for them to think that this war will not be won. Because if they do that, a person who believes will say that these police officers are now with the gangs, that these police officers are now working with the gangs, and it is now unlikely that someone will come to help them. This is a psychological war that the gangs are trying to wage against the people of Haiti, against the government of Haiti. If someone buys into this story, then they will not believe that the cavalry will come from the Haitian National Police. They will believe that the gangs might, to some extent, win because they don't, because they wield a lot of power, even influence inside the law enforcement. That is something that they want people to think. That is a psychological warfare that, if led to go out there and sink in the minds of people, then all hope will be lost to a Haiti that will be liberated by the law enforcement of the country. But the truth is, many law enforcement, many Haitian National Police, we've seen them out there trying to save the people of Haiti, trying to risk their lives out there together with the MSS forces, risking their lives to save the people in Haiti, to make sure that these people have a better life. He said that he's paying them 100,000 gourds. This is akin to 761 US dollars. But that is, as I say, that is just a ploy to make sure that this psychological warfare is won. But this is something that, if analyzed clearly, you will understand the operations of the gangs. You will understand that the hit that barbecue has is too much. And this is the reaction by the gangs, that these gangs don't want these police officers to continue to wage a war on barbecue, that they are trying to wage a psychological warfare. And these theatrics are there to dissuade the fight or the war against the gangs in Haiti, that the police officers have shown in recent days that they are really trying to win in different parts of Haiti.